I believe in the law of attraction, and I believe that that you can speak things into existence. And I believe that when you know where you're going and you know what you want, the universe has a way of stepping aside for you. Me signing my signature with Champion 2011 on it, it can't hurt me. It can't hurt me. It could only help me to believe it even more, you know?
You have to believe that something different than what has happened for the last 50 million years of history.
My name is Conor McGregor and I live in Lucan.
And what's your status or what's your professionalism?
I'm a professional MMA fighter with a record of 4-1. I'm an up-and-coming fighter, and without a doubt you will see me on the UFC in the near future, without a doubt.
I knew I was going to be the person to bring martial arts to the public eye. And now it's happening. You know what I mean? There's two things I've learned from these past 7 months. Number one is that hard work pays off. And number two is that dreams come true. And that's what's happening.
What I realized and what I understand, and actually I always knew, is that whatever I think comes to fruition, it becomes to a realization. If I could see it and focus on it, it happens. So why not think bigger? You know what I'm saying? That's all. Just think bigger. Everything I thought about doing this year, I did. So now I'm gonna think about doing a lot of much bigger things. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I put it all on a mood board or a board, right. And I post all the things, put up all the things I want. You know, Rocky and I, and we hang it right there in the room and look at it.
No, there's a visual. They call it visualization board. Like you just have everything up that you want to accomplish.
Yeah, and focus your energy on it, because energy is powerful, man.
People don't really understand how powerful a vision board is. Like to have things in front of you constantly where you can see them and you can just internalize it and know where you're going.
Well, you know how they say you have 10% of your brain, or 12, whatever it is.
Right.
I believe that's like a percent of your brain you don't have control over, but it's a power you still have. Just because you're not aware of your power, doesn't mean you don't
it's
have
definitely
it.
a super conscious. Definitely.
Every single thing that I've ever visualized and really wanted and focused on and worked hard to get, I've got.
You have to understand, you are a magnet. Whatever you are, that's what you draw to you. If you're negative, you're going to draw negativity. You're positive, you draw positive. You're a kind person, more people are kind to you. So you're like a magnet, you know, and you got to understand something about like attracts like. If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself, stop saying what you can do, stop affirming what you're gonna do, and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem.
Sometimes we have to stand up inside ourselves. Sometimes we have to fight ourselves. Sometimes you have a dream and goal that you want to achieve, and you say, oh, I can't do that. You got to tell yourself to shut up.
Average people cannot handle problems. That's why they don't deal with them. That's why they run from them. Good people can't really handle them on the level that someone who's great is. So you're praying for greatness and a problem comes and you're running from the problem. You don't understand that it is in solving the problem that you become wealthy. You don't understand that when you solve that problem, you solve something that 2 other million people couldn't solve. And so once you solved it, that solving the problem elevated you.
There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem. A real problem. I can understand you misunderstand me running down the street, shirt off, this, I can get it. I get it. If you misunderstand what I'm saying right now today, the problem is you, and you don't want to fix it.
Dreams were easy, everybody would make them happen. The problem is that most people, I watch most people, they can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. I'm walking through the airport running almost. Most people that I'm with, they don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina. You just ain't got the energy. You can't smart everything. You can't outthink everything. Some stuff is just, you gotta be powerful. It's just some stuff that you gotta have stamina for. You just too slow. It just take you too long. You wake up, take you 3 weeks to do what it can take 24 hours to do. It don't make you a bad person, but you're gonna forever be average, because to be great, you got to keep up.
Today, I want to talk about manifestation or manifesting, which may be an unfamiliar term for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys might have heard before, but basically, manifesting something in simple is when you say you're going to do something, or say you're going to get something, or start to think like you're going to get something, and you have that mindset for a long time, and that's all you can think about, and you don't let anything else get in the way of it, and then eventually those things come into your life. You manifest it. And I've always had visions of better. I've always visualized better. And in times of struggle, driving down in a banger of a car that I had to push start.
Confucius said, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. Why would you be realistic? What's the point of being realistic?
Just put up a barrier.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's done. It's already done. The second I decide it's done, it's already done. It's now we just got to wait for y'all to see.
And I want you to say, I could do anything.
And it's very important to understand that we function better if there is no safety net, because plan B becomes a safety net. It says that if I fail, then I fall and I get picked up.
You understand? It's just 100%.
Where that really comes from is because you have an ultimate belief in yourself and your abilities.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first thing. It's not so much, you know, that things are given to you, you just believe. You know, so the conscious mind feeds the subconscious mind and gives birth to what it is you desire.
Everybody wants to make their dreams become a reality. There's no one sitting in this room who's saying, E.T., I want to procrastinate. E.T., I don't want to get it done. E.T., I don't want to get to the next level. E.T., no, every person in this room, not only do you want your dreams to become a reality, you deserve for your dreams to become a reality.
With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them hurt your feelings. Use it for fuel. Use them for energy. In times of need, put them on the fucking mental Rolodex in your mind. And when you don't want to do shit,
that's what bothers me. Many of y'all are not competing. I need effort. Compete. Go to class. I just left for school telling these kids, act like you playing football. Go in that doggone classroom. Compete. Many of you have lost your competitive edge. Get your competitive edge back. I'm not against no other motivational speaker. I'm just competitive. And I remember when I was putting in work and I wasn't getting the checks. You're putting in work, and just because you can't see the results, you want to quit or give up. I ain't never quit. I ain't never give up. I ain't never give in. I just kept grinding. You putting in the work, and the only reason you pissed, the only reason you quitting is not because you want to quit, because you keep looking up and you saying we 3 in. Who cares what you are? If you keep going, you're gonna break through. The only people that don't break through is the people who scoreboard watch.
No, fam, I just work hard. Anyone can do this. You can do it, fam. You, yes, you can do what I do. You can box, you can rap, you can sing, you can do TikTok, you can do whatever the f you want to do. You can do it.
this guy stopped me at a stoplight. He was like, hey, Goggins, why am I not getting better? I'm a big-time goal setter. I run half Ironmans. I run half marathons. I go for that new promotion at work. Why am I not getting better? I asked him a question. Do you have fear of not reaching those goals? He said, no, but that's your problem. You're setting goals you know you can reach. And when you do that, that fear, that insecurity.
And you got more kids killing themselves than them getting diseases and dying. We are losing control. And it's time for those of you in this room to take control. I told you, right someday, you could be living this someday. You've held up your someday. Either you didn't get the right information or you got it, you didn't use it, you're not getting up early enough, you're not taking it back. I don't know what you're doing, but when you leave, all I want for you is to live your someday.
Yeah, I don't just knock them out. I picked around, John. Yeah, I said this. I'm sure you're probably all thinking in your head, this guy is talking absolute dribble. He's not going to do what he says he's going to do. You're probably all sitting there thinking that. But now here we are again. And I done what I said I was going to do. I feed off this. I love this stuff. This is what gives me energy. Saying I'm going to do something. Putting it out there for the world to see. And then going out and doing it. There's no better feeling in the world than that. And it's as easy as that. Say what you're going to do. And go and do it.
The law of attraction. The fact that radio waves work. The fact that electricity works, and the fact that the law of attraction is true and works does not discount God at all. It's just a physical law. And if you are a religious believer, this is what is in our physical universe. It's how the physical universe operates.
The funny thing about it is I was always into this, visualization and stuff, and I years ago, it's an interesting story because I 4 years ago, I used to go up to Mulholland Drive and I used to say, I had this and that and this. Oh, it's all good and it's coming to me, and I actually wrote myself a check, and this is for real. This is not a joke. This is for real. I wrote myself a check for $10 million per picture.
This is
by Thanksgiving 1995.
Wow, look at that. This is the actual.
Don't wreck it.
No, I don't want to. This is silly. Like, there you go. Maybe that's the actual
That's
check?
the actual check I wrote myself 4 years ago. And that's, so I'm kind of here to say that visualization does work.
And how that principle, once you master it, can help you find wealth, happiness, better health, whatever you're looking for, relationships. So let me share some of the concepts that have helped keep me on my game. So the first one is like attracts like.
Like sometimes you Ranger school, my squad got spot checked. The Ranger instructor was looking for 3 items. One of my guys didn't have the items, so the whole squad got smoked. The RI was sitting there smoking us, and the more he smoked us, the more my squad looked around looking for someone to motivate him. The Ranger instructor shouted out, I want to bury you motherfuckers. So I saw that my squad needed some extra motivation. So I said, ain't no grade that can hold us down, motherfucker. Ain't no grade that can hold us down. Right now in life, your family's looking for that one guy right now. They're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around and find you. These are the times right now for you to step up. Be that guy that can take anything.
And I'm not stopping to talk to you because I don't have anything to do. I'm stopping and talking to you because I value you, but the problem is you don't value you. The problem is you don't value your gifts. You don't value your time. You don't value yourself. And so we're going back and forth and you asking me what should I do? Because what I know is if you make a good one or a bad one, once you make a decision, the dream is that much closer. Spiritually, you got your core right, but in the physical, you don't got your core right. I need you to get your core right, because once your core is right, you use your core for everything.
We have 2 voices in our mind, and boy, I know they're f***ing true. I've heard them, I hear them now, and they're real. It's that one voice I used to love to hear, that we love to hear. It's that soft motherfucker. That soft motherfucker voice that says sleep the f*** in. It's okay. It's that coddling voice. You want to be hugged and nurtured and all that that says it's going to be okay. Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend. It's that demon fucking voice that whispers in your fucking ear that says, get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to listen to. Stay hard. Listen to the whisper.
What are you afraid of? And do you agree with that comment that you attract what you fear?
And you attract, not just what you fear, you attract what you feel, what you are, what you attract. What's on your mind?
It's like the law of physics. I don't know how anybody can disagree with that. Ask any physicist, they'll tell you that it's true.
David Mamet wrote a line in the play Edmund, every fear hides a wish.
I think it's important that you put a conscious effort into appreciating your surroundings, you know what I mean? That's what I do with this place. I absolutely love this city. You know, you need to appreciate your surroundings and be grateful for it, and that's when good things happen, you know what I mean? But to have that bitterness and that negativity, then things start going bad, you know what I mean? So I think the fact that I have them thoughts and the fact that I appreciate everything, that's why it's going so good for me.
And that's not good, because people perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B. I'm telling you, I've never ever had a plan B. I say I made a full commitment that I'm gonna go and be a bodybuilding champion. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna be in America. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna get into show business and I'm going to be a leading man no matter what it takes.
Live the life you were meant to live. You hear me? Not the life that was given to you. I'm a high school dropout because that's the life my daddy gave me. But I've been married almost 28 years and 2 kids by the same woman, which is not my experience. I got brothers and sisters, none of us had the same parents. Because I made up in my mind, that's the life y'all gave me. Yeah. I'm not taking that no more. I don't want to be on crack. I've never drank, I never smoked, and I'm not against it. I just didn't do it because my family was doing it and they wasn't winning doing it. Uncle died of cirrhosis of the liver. I'm like, bro, I'm not going out like that. Uncle's in prison. I wasn't meant to be in prison.
No one even knows what the fuck I'm doing every day. And I know that I am grinding like a motherfucker. They see a 1-minute video of me running or some bullshit. Hopefully it motivates you. Merry Christmas. Dude, I'm out there for fucking hours every fucking day and no one sees what the fuck I'm doing. No one. It's a great, beautiful thing, man.
What is if I fail, then I don't have anything else? Well, let me tell you something. Don't be afraid of failing, because there's nothing wrong with failing. You have to fail in order to climb that ladder. There's no one that doesn't fail.
Get up! Act like you playing basketball. Act like you playing football. Compete!
What the hell are we all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the fucking stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the song came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life. We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we had this big old rucksack on the back. Had batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is the shit you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it. You gotta do your best work when you're least motivated. So those days you don't want to do it, guess what you gotta do? You gotta suck it the fuck up and do it. Stay hard.
Most people don't affect reality in a consistent, substantial way because they don't believe they can. They write an intention and then they erase it because they think that's silly. I mean, I can't do that. And then they write it again and then they erase it. So time average, it's a very small effect. And it really comes down to the fact that they believe.
This leads naturally to wonder, are people affecting the world of reality that they see? You betcha they are. Every single one of us affects the reality that we see, even if we try to hide from that and play victim.
I can do it. Don't tell me I can't do that. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself. I can do it. I'm Mamie's boy. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I will do it. I have got to do this. What you think about your dream? And I want you to increase your dream dramatically. I said you have something special. I'm telling you what I know. You have greatness in you.
And you got to get to a point where you are so locked in, you are so centered that you don't hear anything around you. All you hear is the dream saying, let's go, E.T., E.T., let's go, E.T., come on. One more class, E.T., one more embarrassment, E.T., one more hour, E.T., push, E.T., push, E.T., push. God, I can't do it no more. You were homeless, son. I had you in abandoned buildings. You remember you got out? I need you to use this right now for school. What you don't realize is that all the hell you're going through in the process is preparing you to make the dream become a reality.
You're not alone, motherfucker. I'm with you. I'm with you. And all the rest of you motherfuckers who want to talk shit about us crazy motherfuckers, I got a big ass fuck you. You're a psycho about this shit. Look at Drew.
You get nasty.
You crazy the motherfucker, Drew. I like that shit. Who else would want to be fucking enormous? Who else is happy when they go in the fucking store and they tell them they ain't got nothing to fix your ass? Who else would be happy about that shit but a sick motherfucker? Who else want to crack the fucking sidewalk when they walk down the street? Who else want to park the motherfucking crowd when they walk down the street? Nobody but a sick motherfucker. You're not going to be the best You're not gonna catch the best if you're not intentional and deliberate. And there are those of you in your space, and whatever you're trying to do, you don't even represent the best in your space. And you still not giving 120. You're trying to catch the guy, you're trying to catch the female, that's the best. And you're waking up and giving me 70%. You're giving me 80%, but yeah, you have these dreams that you're gonna be the best. How? Why do you keep crying? Why me, God? Why did I get MS? Why did I get cancer? Why did my mama die? Why did I get fired? Do you understand? Listen, you got through that. You got put through that because what that does, that tension produces greatness. Stop running from it and run to it. Stop telling me what you're going through. The greats go through, they get to it, they go through it.
Find the way that you have to fight every inch to get to the top of the mountain. Don't look for a motherfucking easy way out. I hear you say it, but do you mean it? Do you really mean it when you say you want to make the sidewalk crack? Do you really mean it when you say you tired of being an ordinary mother? Do you mean it when you say you don't want to be like everybody else? Do you really mean that? Or you just talking to hear yourself talk? It sounds good, mother, but everybody can't do this shit. I heard a lot of you say you want to be a sick mother. You want to be an iron addict, but are you willing to pay the price to be a sick mother? Are you willing to pay the price to be a yoke mother?
And the problem with some of you, you've been told you was number one. The problem with some of you, you've been told that you the best, and now you shining in it. Now you shining in it. Now you looking in the mirror like I'm number one. And let me tell you something. I don't know if I'm number one or not, and I won't know. I won't go look at that list. Why? Because I'm too busy grinding. And some of you should be busy practicing, and you staring at yourself in the mirror.
It's a beautiful feeling when preparation meets opportunity. You know, nothing is impossible. You know what I mean? You can achieve anything. I'm going to continue going on this journey, and if the title shot is next, I will take it. If not, at the end of the day, I already feel like that is mine. I already feel like that belt is mine. So eventually, one by one, I will get every single one of them until there is no one left. And then I will decide what to do from there. But the belt is already mine, I feel.
And if you want to believe that God created this is what his creation is. He created the law of attraction for us to use and how the physical world operates. There's nothing mystical or magical. It is a physical, biological, structural law of matter. It's not into a spiritual realm. The law of attraction has nothing to do with the spiritual realm. It is a physical realm. It's just at a very quantum physics level, but it's still physical. It has nothing to do with spiritual. So the law of attraction, if you are a Christian, everything scripturally that you can look at backs up and talks about virtually your ability to create. There's the scripture that says, if you say unto this mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, it shall be done, as long as you believe in your heart.
I believed it was going to happen. I put the work in for it to happen, and it happened. So it's a strong thing, the power of visualization. I used to drive into a car park and try and visualize a car spot right next to the door and try and get that car spot and really try and visualize. I've been playing with that law of attraction and visualization a long time. So since I'm 60, since I first discovered it, if you can see it here, even the other day, I left my home and I was flustered leaving the home. I had to rush before I had to catch a flight here. I tried to rush into town and I was in a hurry, panicking. I got pulled over by the old bill in a sweat, and then I hit the city centre, and then I hit a traffic jam. I'm saying it's like when you feel that rush, or when you feel, you know, it just keeps going and going and going. So I just sit and count to 10, patient, and then everything opened up for me and I rolled through. So I don't know, it's been a part of my life a long time. I've been playing with it. I can't pinpoint an actual moment, but I tell you what, it fucking works.
I will tell you this, Joe. You will never in life meet a hater doing better than you.
We all go through it. You think you're the only one? You think you special? You think your pain is worse than my pain? Yeah. Some of you, though, you let your pain punk you. You let your pain punk you. You let your pain make you quit. You think you're the only one go. You think because I got money and I'm the #1 motivational speaker that all my pain gone? I still got cousins getting locked up. I still got family members dying. You think I don't deal with racism? Stop letting your pain punk you. In order for you to go from one level to the next level, in order for any man to transit, listen to me, in order for any woman to transition, for any man to transition, the thing that they want must be greater than the thing they currently have.
I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want. One of my favorite books is The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho, and I just believe that. I believe that I can create whatever I want to create. If I can put my head on it right, study it, learn the patterns, and you know, it's hard to put into words, some real metaphysical, esoteric nonsense, but I feel very strongly that we are who we choose to be.
I said his right hand would get him into trouble. It's the shot I predicted. I said he'd overload on his right hand. I said I'd slip. I said I'd bang the left hook, and that's what happened.
How do you do that? How do you predict these?
If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
You wake up, right to work. Immediately your mind is in action. No one wants to do that. No one. And I don't blame them. But don't be mad. When you're laying there in your bed and you're in the hospital and you're 70, 80, 90 years old and you're thinking, man, I feel like I didn't do something. Because you did. You didn't do it. You didn't do shit. You may have lived a great life, man, but you're always gonna feel empty inside. I don't feel empty. So call it what you want. There's not one empty bone in my body. Because I have figured out that really the magic potion, at least to my life, and it's very rewarding.
Connor, in February of 2013, we spoke for the first time. You didn't have a car, you didn't have a pot to piss in, all you had were blueberries. Now here you are with the undisputed gold. Enjoy it, my friend. You deserve it, you called it.
Yeah, from nothing to something to everything. So that's where I am right now.
Ain't nobody like me, I am. And your problem is you hadn't got to the I am yet. You hadn't even bought into it. And what I want to do before you leave is buy into it 120%. That's why you follow me. That's why you watch me. Because when I get up and talk, it's 120%. When I talk, you don't feel like he might not believe what he's saying. You don't listen to me in the morning when you on that treadmill because you think I kind of think I know what I'm talking about. You are 100% clear like, yo, E got some confidence, like E walking with another spirit, like E on something different. What is he on? I woke up one day when America said I can't wear a hat and shoes, and I just had to say I am.
14, come on, 15, shut that muscle down. 16, come on, get it, 17.
They don't know me, son.
Get it, 18.
They don't know me, son.
Get it, 19.
They don't know me, son.
Yeah.
And the problem with some of you, you've been told you was number one. The problem with some of you, you've been told that you're the best, and now you shining in it. Now you shining in it. Now you looking in the mirror like I'm number one. And let me tell you something. I don't know if I'm number one or not, and I won't know. I won't go look at that list. Why? Because I'm too busy grinding. And some of you should be busy practicing, and you staring at yourself in the mirror. We're not gonna wait. We're gonna do work. We're gonna put in work. Because every time you put in work, you get the same consequences. You get paid. You get rewarded. Do more. You can't take me. I fought too long. I fought too hard. If I was going to quit Satan, you should have got me at 17. You should have broke me a long time ago. I'm unbreakable now.
I am an Irish legend, man. I'm a living legend. Yeah, I see myself as the champ already.
Already? You're the featherweight champion already?
Of course. I see myself as the champ from day one. Before I even started training, I always saw myself as the champ. That's how I see myself. I visualize myself already there. I visualize everything. I visualize this conversation. I visualize the walkout. I visualize everything going on. I know I have shots picked out that I'm going to throw in this fight in 5 weeks. You know what I mean? I've seen everything in my head, and now it's going to happen. You see it in your head, you're going to see it before your eyes. That's what I say. You are you are whatever you tell yourself you are, you know what I mean? And I'm telling myself I'm the two-weight champ, you know what I mean? That's that. You know what they say, when you see it in your head, who says that? When someone says when you see it in your head, you're gonna see it before your eyes, and that's what happened. I hope that inspires people to get out and chase what they're chasing, you know what I mean, and get after it. Have fun with it, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'm just here to have fun, you know what I mean? And when you have a love for life, it's contagious, you know what I mean? And it just attracts good stuff and attracts good things to you, and it has been working for me so far. So I'm just gonna keep going, keep having fun, and just keep doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Nothing changes for me, and just keep doing what I'm doing.
You better grind, because if you don't, you'll be stuck at that adversity for the rest of your life. Whatever it is, you'll be stuck there. Coach, you putting in all this work to be 10 and 20? I'm saying we gotta practice anyway. Why don't we win? We gotta go to school anyway. We gotta get on the plane anyway. We gotta get on the bus anyway. We gotta sweat anyway. Why not be the #1 motivational speaker in the world? I gotta do it anyway. Why don't I get something for it?
I don't give a shit if you don't want to go to the gym and you're tired and you're coming up with excuses. Go and get into the fucking gym and lift heavy ass weight, bruh. I don't care if you can have excuses. Shut the fuck up and go achieve your dream. Go do the shit that's necessary. If you don't do the shit that's necessary, how can you expect to get to where you want to be? You're the best to ever touch it. You gotta know in your head that you're the best to ever fucking touch it, bro. You're the best to ever do it. You gotta know that. You don't think it, oh, maybe I'm the best. No, you're the best to ever touch it. You know what I mean when you're gonna get some shit done?
And there are those of you were this close, but you compromised. You let your feelings get the best of you. You compromised. You compromised. You let your anger make you say something that you didn't really want to say. You let the fact that you was lonely. You got lonely. You did stuff that you know you probably wouldn't do. Some of you have sold your greatness and your destiny for a couple dollars. And you let a little pain stop you from your dream. Girl, you was there. You was running your business. You were there. And your mama didn't like the fact that you was doing it. Your mama didn't understand. And you let your mama in your ear. Like it was your mama's dream. You let your daddy talk you out of it. That was yours. That was something the Creator gave to you. That belonged to you. My mother never understood, but she's working for me now. I didn't quit because people didn't understand. I worked harder.
If I said you obsession, what's that mean to you?
It means wanting to succeed as bad as I want to breathe. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever it is I say I want it like air. You know, and air is one of those things that, you know, because people always say, well, why you say air? Like, why you even say, because you go without that for a few seconds, my friend, it's a wrap. It's done. So there are people who want stuff, but you kind of want it. Or you want it bad, but you don't want it as bad as you want to breathe. So to me, obsession is wanting something so bad.
I don't want to be an icon. I want to be an idea. You know, I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent magic, right? That you're in a universe and 2 + 2 = 4. 2 + 2 only equals 4 if you accept that 2 + 2 = 4. 2 + 2 is going to be what I want it to be. You know, and there's a redemptive power that making a choice has, you know, rather than feeling like you're at effect to all the things that are happening. Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like, it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know. So for me, I want to represent possibilities.
The first rule of success. The first rule of success is to have a vision. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. It's like you can have the best ship in the world, you can have the best airplane in the world. If the pilot or the captain doesn't know where to go, it would just drift around. It would not end up anywhere, or most likely in the wrong place. So I was very fortunate that I stumbled onto my vision.
Common sense just ain't that common. So I often get inspiration from books, and one book that resonates with me all the time is this book right here. It's called The Secret. It is the most powerful book outside of the Bible that I have ever read in my life. And the book is based on the law of attraction.
Man, this is a dream come true, baby. This is surreal. You know, I grew up coming to this stadium right here to watch LeBron play. I was somewhere in those stands, you know, screaming out, LeBron, notice me. And now I'm coming home. And like I said, my mom, you know, I get emotional talking about it. My dad, like, this is where it all started for me. And to be able to put on for my city, put on a show, hopefully sell out this arena. I feel like I'm living a dream, and I want to show kids in Cleveland, I want to show them their first boxing match, I want to inspire the next maybe Jake Paul, whoever's going to sit in the stands and cheering for me and show them that one day they could be up here on this stage, so.
I'm like, you have no fucking idea how great you really are, because you are using such minimal of what you have. And if people can learn to focus.
What is your motivation? When you get exhausted and you feel like turning around, what is your motivation? What is your dreams and visions? Your dreams and visions have to be so big that they dwarf all your fears. The way to win is you gotta have a vision board with stuff on it so big that no matter what the challenge is, no matter what the moment that happens to you, you can't give a damn, because you got to make this happen. Because somebody counting on you, man. You have to be.
And for some of you, you stop dreaming. You dream for a week and you stop because things around you don't look good. You dream for a month, and when you get hit in the mouth, you quit and you give up. You dream for a while, and when people tell you crazy, and when people tell you stupid, and when people tell you can never get done, you stop dreaming and you go back to knowledge. And I dare you to use your imagination. I dare you when you broke to use your imagination. I dare you when you're rich to use your imagination. I dare you under every single circumstance. Keep dreaming. Keep looking at your dream. Keep focusing on your dream. Keep going after the dream, because that's where true success is.
And I chisel, and we chisel out a busting blood, a sculpture to be presented to the world, a fucking masterpiece. When we're done. Woo! Woo! I wonder how much shit you motherfuckers could talk if you was spitting out fucking teeth.
You're gonna need some energy. You're gonna need something that's so powerful. Now for me, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. For me, it's church. For me, it's my devotional life. But you're gonna need something when real life happens. You're gonna need some energy that can get you going and get you through this. See, you don't become number one in your business without going through some trials and some tribulations. You don't come number one without going through some stuff.
Of course I visualize the belt, man. That belt is on me up 24/7. You need to tell yourself if you're going to win or lose. And there is no opponent. There's no Jose Aldo. Who the f*** is Jose Aldo? There's no one. You're against yourself. I believe in myself so much that nothing is going to stop me.
Man, you're not a fan of me. You're a fan of yourself. You will believe in yourself. I'm just the espresso. I'm just a shot in the morning to get you going.
But the reason why you don't have $1 million is because you think like somebody in poverty. So if I was, look, I told somebody I love dearly who said they needed more money. I said, for what? What would you do with it? You'd only spend it. You would only spend it pretending to be something that you're not. That's all you would do was spend it. So why would you, you're not gonna ever make it because you're a slave to it. So when you're no longer a slave to money, that's when you start making money. You feel me? So once you become a millionaire, and you gotta find out what that means. That don't mean you got money in the bank. That's not what a millionaire is. A millionaire has a way that they think. So number one, go home. This is your homework. And every lie that you live in, just write it down. You do not have to change. But I at least want you to know what the lie is.
I love it, man. I had that for a lot of years. I know I'm gonna do it. That's the haunting part, is that it's going to happen. It has to happen, and that's a fact. Like, there's no get out of jail free card, bro. None. Like, that is a life that I don't know.
Because people didn't understand. I worked harder when people didn't support me. We never stopped. I wake up every single day and I will prove to the world that I was here. I made my mark. I was here. And you can't take that away from me. I told you if I die today, you cannot take away the fact that Eric Thomas was here.
Damn, but everybody has the ability to do it, but they just don't want to. They want to keep asking questions and keep going to seminars. And the greatness is right in you. And that's why, once again, I'll say this a million times here, I do not feel sorry for you. I will not sugarcoat what I'm going to say to you. You could have called me Nick. I was dumb. Even myself, I wanted to feel something besides defeat. I wanted to just go the distance. And that going the distance pushed me to a point of where now I go way past the distance.
It's our intention. Our intention is everything. Nothing happens on this planet without it. Not one single thing has ever been accomplished without intention.
I always visualize victory, success, abundance. I visualized it all and it's all happening.
Because I'm here to follow my dreams, you know, and help other people follow their dreams and inspire people who are dreamers. Time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
You will never look like me if that's how you're fucking training, like a little bitch. You wanna look good? You wanna be big? Then you gotta live some happy motherfucking way.
I wake up every single day, I am who I say I am, and I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Y'all gotta do me a favor, stop being gazelles. You're not average. There's nothing about you that's average. You're not even good. You were born to be great. You were born to be great. You are a royal priesthood, a chosen generation. You're not average. You're not good. You're great. God created you to be great. So be phenomenal, or you will.
You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. I don't even know you, but I'm telling you what I know from my own experience. And greatness, ladies and gentlemen, greatness, it's a choice. It's not your destiny. Most people never discover their greatness. Most people, ladies and gentlemen, go to their graves living a life of mediocrity. Living a life far below.
We all need not just motivators in terms of people, but motivators in terms of things, because you're going to have days where you're down and out, days where you have anxiety, days where you're fearful, and you need to be able to get with that motivator, block all that negativity out, and boom, go for it. Why? Because if you operate in anxiety, you operate in fear, you're not going to perform at your highest level, and you might not reach your goal.
I dreamt this so much, so clearly, so precisely, and so frequently, that it has manifested itself into reality, and that's what I am feeling right now. It's a dream come true.